gap between the man and the woman, it's frowned upon. It's not, you know, it's not the done thing. You don't do that. So it's different over here, and that's why guys come, because, like, I mean, what's the gap between me and Mel? 30 something years. Now I don't want you to run off, you're all running for the bucket, but even though I'm 58, I don't look 58, I don't act 58, I've got no health issues. Well, I used to. The high blood, as you know, until I started taking the cayenne and the malungai and the okra. Now I don't have any problems, and of course I'm juicing. Oh, that's another thing, going off the subject a bit. When I say I'm juicing, I'm not juicing fruit. If you juice a lot of fruit and drink that and think that's how you're going to lose weight, then you're barking up the wrong tree, because you're not going to lose anything. I'm juicing veg, which is like the okra, the malungai. I'm taking the cayenne pepper. When I actually get off the 3-day mark, or I'm taking it up at the 5 days actually this time, I'm going to start to introduce a soup, a fish soup that Mel makes, and it's really nice, and it's not fattening, it's got vegetables in it and stuff as well, and other little bits and bobs. That's not going to kill me. Anyway, getting back on this woman thing, if you're 70, the chances are, and especially if you've got medical issues, you're going to have to look at somebody in the 50s, like for argument's sake, Agnes. Now, Agnes wants a foreigner to look after. She's a beautiful woman, you know, very kind, very gentle, and she's been looking for somebody for a while. But even Agnes says, well, I've got to be attracted to them. The other girl that I mentioned, the younger one, says, oh, it doesn't matter what he looks like, how big he is, how old he is, what medical issues he's got. I mean, you can tell by that, guys, what the score's going to be. You're going to have deep pockets, right? And it's not worth it. It's not worth coming to the other side of the world. You might as well just get a carer back in your own country, you know. And while we're on the subject of carers, I've been asked by somebody, what about carers over here? Well, if you go to any of the local hospitals, the staff normally knows or has numbers of women that care for terminally ill, and, you know, people that are in wheelchairs or struggle getting about, and they can help with injections and stuff like that because they're qualified. Now, if you're looking for somebody like that, that's going to cost you about 100 pesos an hour. They're not cheap, so that's why, you know, you've got to be really careful if you come over here and you've got medical issues. The other thing is, as well, if you're on medication, make sure you can get the medication in the Philippines before you land in the Philippines, because I've got a friend who come to the Philippines and realised he couldn't get a certain medication, so it is quite an issue. So the moral of this story is, if you're going to come over to the Philippines, come over and not have too much wrong with you, you know, be reasonably fit. And don't forget, the heat, and especially in the summer, is absolutely unbearable some days, you know, and if you're a big guy and medical issues, it's not going to go well, is it? So that's just my 10 penny, and this is Plaza, and this is Naga, and I love Naga. And I just want to thank all my patrons, new and old, and especially the old ones that's been with us for a long time. Thank you so very much. And a big shout out to RB, Rob B, you know who you are. I know you don't want me mentioning your full name. And Dan Box, I call him William, but I've realised, looking at the comments, he's Dan as well. So I don't know what it's about. You'll have to tell me, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Been very kind. Thank you, mate. appreciated. So that's it. That's nightlife in Naga. Look how busy it is. And this is like this every single night, every week, every month. Oh, land. There is cheap land, but as I keep saying, you've got to go out of the main cities to get it. You can't get cheap land anywhere near Naga. You just can't. I mean, you've seen one of the last videos where I was talking to Annie's friend, and she said she went to have a look at a house. It was big, but I wouldn't imagine, and I'm just guessing guys because I haven't seen it, right? I'm just imagining there won't be a lot of land around it, and they're wanting 9 million. Now in the Philippines, if you buy land and then buy property then try and sell it, you're not going to sell it very easily. It's very hard to sell second-hand property in the Philippines, and if you want a quick sale, you're going to get absolutely hammered on the price, because you're going to have to let it go for next to nothing, trust me. So that's it guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, bang that like button or dislike, it doesn't matter to me. And please share our videos with other people, very important. Tell your friends about a Brit in the Philippines, especially if you are Filipino. And if you ever see me around Naga, do say hello. I don't bite, only if you ask me. So see you again guys, bye.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.